joined by two of our drivers here who have made a real impression towards the front of the pack today. Freddie Hull next to me and Henry Joslyn. Now, obviously we're coming to the end of this season. There's a couple of drivers in the team that are really looking ahead to next year, and these guys are no exception because they've proven today that they can run right in that front pack. Now, we're going to start first of all actually with Freddie next to me. Now, you had a fantastic result today, coming P4 in Heat 1. P4, which is actually a fantastic position, making places up as well from qualifying. Now, to come fourth in a British Kart Championship race, you must be really pleased with that pace.
Yeah, I'm really pleased. I had so much speed. I caught up with Mitch and started pushing him. I was kind of getting a bit mad at Mitch because he started defending really early.
It's like learning that experience of what it's like to run at the front. Obviously, you've got a really experienced driver. Now, Paul, bring you in now, because the reason that we wanted to speak to Henry and Freddie today was, just as I say, looking ahead to next year. This is when you start to get a bit of an idea of maybe some of these kids that could be moving towards the front next year. Now, these guys are no exception because they're already getting into that front pack ahead of two age groups moving up, obviously, at the end of the year. They're looking in good stead. Now, let's talk about Freddie's race, because really calm. I mean, obviously, learning at the front. He spoke about what it's like, obviously following our own teammate, Mitch, brilliant driver at the front of the championships, who knows what it's like to be in that pack, knows what it's like to defend. Fred kept a really cool head, didn't he?
Yeah, no, he did really well. Obviously, the start was amazing by Fred. He conducted himself very well at the start, made up a few positions from his qualifying spot, and just kept it in there. Obviously, it all kicked off in front. Freddie was in the right place, right time. Avoided everyone going left and right and over the grass, but yeah, Freddie got round that lap where it counted, had that little gap behind him, so he was battling with the top four. It's all about making sure you just hang in there, make sure you're consistent behind that front pack and see what happens.
Yeah, and kept his head really well. Now, Henry, we're going to bring you in now. First of all, I'm going to speak about qualifying, because obviously we had practice and we had qualifying before the heat, and this was really where, Henry, you absolutely shone. Henry, we know you've got great pace in clean air. You've got P2 out of 40 people. You must have been delighted to see that. I mean, the car must have been in a great place, and you delivered with the time. So, quali, first of all, how was it to line up on the front row of a British Kart Championship race?
Yeah, pretty good, because at the start of the qualifying session I was basically in last, and then I actually got two good laps in, which got me up to second.
Oh.
And when I was starting in the heat, I didn't know what to expect.
And that's part of it. Now, that's absolutely fine. So let's just track back. So you finished, I believe, P8, so in the top 10. Yeah. P8, so solidly in the top 10. Obviously, there were slightly different races. Fred was coming through that pack. You battled with the pack. I believe struggled with the pace a bit at the start, and then the pace came back. But the fact is, once again, Paul, two drivers. Great quali from Henry, great race from Freddie, but both in the top 10. So let's talk about Henry qualifying first of all.
Yeah, so Henry's qualifying was good. Obviously quite worrying with a minute to go. Yeah, you did have us on the edge of our seat, Henry, I must admit. So yeah, with a minute to go, we went up to P4. We just crossed the line just in time before they pulled the check flag out. So we got an extra lap in, and Henry put an awesome lap in. It was only 2,000 off Mitch, I believe. So it was a very, very good lap. Nearly had pole. Obviously, Henry had pole at Shennington at the last round. Nearly did it again, nearly did the double, but not good enough, mate. So unfortunately, P2 it was.
Listen, great pace. Now let's speak then about the race. So Henry, you were mentioning that you're in that front pack. You didn't know what to expect, but I mean, look, Paul, let's look at this. Still balled it home in P8. So I know maybe slightly disappointed to lose some positions, but you were in, along with Freddie, in that front pack through the whole race. Now, clearly, you're going to have a great opportunity to push on more next year, but never mind next year. Fast now, so still got to be pleased with that. To come
yeah, no, really good, because obviously what we just need to work on with the younger guys is just obviously awareness at the start, making sure they generate enough heat in the tyre on the outlap before they stop on the grid for their standing starts, and just toughen up a bit, get your elbows out a little bit, guys. Yeah, you're quick enough. It's just the first two laps that need to be sort of a little bit better, but we're getting there, definitely getting there. So, and obviously the pace will show over the winter. We're going to work on that with a bit of on-track tuition, sort of mimicking sort of the first lap, what to do, race scenario basically, first lap situation, covering your lines and making sure you're tough out on track in the first two laps to get your position for the race. It's a lot easier then.
Fantastic. Look, listen, well done, guys. And I think we're going to wrap up there. Henry, you're a real team player because you just got the ambition T-shirt on. It's a bit chilly out here, so we'll let you get back into the wall. Well done. Best of luck tomorrow.
Yeah, well done, guys. Great job today.
Fingers crossed, more progress. Thanks a lot. Well done.